really exist? My point of view is yes, it does exist. Why is difficult to put my finger on. I guess I like to think that free will encompasses the things I choose, which means the things I say, the things I do, the things I think, and basically my personality and my experiences. And I like to think that all of those things I have some control over, and it makes me me. And if I didn't have a free will, then I wouldn't be Peter. I wouldn't quite be in control of my own personality, so I'd just be some sort of product of another person, because something else has control over who I am. So therefore, I think I should be entitled to believe that, well, of course I am, but I like to think I have a free will. And evidence for this is, I guess, in physics, you have like the uncertainty principle, which is to do with electrons, which which states that you can't know the velocity and the location of an electron at the same time. So there's an uncertainty there. And I think if we're made of a physics which is uncertain, then us ourselves are uncertain as well. Now, that's not really evidence. It's just me. Well, I suppose it is, but it's just what I like to believe. But the alternate view is that we don't have a free will. So everything is not because we've chosen it freely, but it's been predetermined somehow. And that could be by some overlord creator, or like maybe the person who's running the simulation, or it could be just a product of reactions and a causal process from initial states of matter, like the Big Bang. And the way what we do and say now, you could say is just a product of electrons firing up and down. I mean, just like, you know, it's a product of like an electric neural network. And that stems from how particles have interacted over the last billions of years, and it could just be the initial set of state of our universe causes, you know, how my Rocket League games manifest, and just that nice bit of, you know, hydrogen here and there caused me to just score or not to score, as you've just seen me do there. So in that view, everything's predetermined. I think life loses its charm, and it sort of becomes just inevitable, and things happen because they have to happen that way, and it loses that magical essence that motivates me to pursue my life ambitions and to continue with my ever stagnating YouTube channel, which I think is a good thing to happen. So, free will, what does that mean for me? What does my free will, now that I've thought that it does exist, let's go into what I can do with my free will. In essence, I could do lots of things. I could be someone that I want to be, and that's a good place. And so whatever good future I have, I can think it was because I chose to do that, rather than it to be some determined set of circumstance that caused me to act in a certain way. And I would love to be good at Rocket League and score a goal, which I've just done. And one could say that that was predetermined by the initial state of the universe, and it's just all a cause and causation reaction. Or you could say I freely dried up my conversation about free will existing, and I chose to focus on the game, and I chose to showcase my Rocket League prowess and score a goal. And in that rendition of things, I have something to say and be happy about, which I am pleased about. Does free will really exist? Is there free will? Do I have a free will? Yes, yes, yes. And I chose to say all those things, which backs up my point. And evidence that I chose to say all those things is that it just feels right. It's just a good feeling. And I like to think that whether you should believe in something should just be whether you like to believe it, basically. And if it's good for me, it's good for me, sort of thing. So I have a free will, and it's a bit like a rule of thumb. You put your thumb up, and if it's good, you like it, you know, then you should believe it. Free will exists. I'm playing more Rocket League this evening, but for now, I'll leave it there with the video. Thank you for watching. I love you. Ciao.